In one sense, it is a job done for Belinda Bencic this week at the Kremlin Cup. The Swiss, who needed to make the final to qualify for the WTA finals, and despite having that pressure on her shoulders, Bencic did deliver. No doubt loved to win today's final as well. And to do so, Bencic will have to beat one of the home favorites in Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. There, a kind net cord once again.
She still had to compose herself, just adjust the footwork and make sure on the finishing ball. Bencic pulled right outside the court on the forehand side.
Oh, look at that sweet strike.
So Bencic was trying to pressurize Pavlyuchenkova in this match, up the pace. As soon as the ball landed even slightly shorter, Pavlyuchenkova was so sharp and ready to attack that ball down the line.
Out came the left hand. Which we've seen over the years when she's on the stretch. Such a well-played point by Bencic.
She took the time on the drive volley as well. This is a difficult one, up over the backhand side, moving backwards to it. She's the subtlety in the hands to get the top spin and the width on the ball.
Oh, she does have a lovely strike. Great backhand, Bencic.
She built the point so well. It was her turn to hit the back edge of the baseline, opened up with the angle, and great execution with the finish.
And it's another double for her. And Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, the home favorite, has the first set in hand in this final. 6-3. That's a wonderful strike on the backhand, and Bencic breaks to start the second.
A great response from the Swiss player.
That may have been the quickest of the day for that winner, Pavlyuchenkova. That says something.
It shows how sharp she's been out here. Bencic isn't hitting that ball slow, but she looks like she's got so much time on the ball, prepares that racket back nice and early.
Down a double break. Now we'll talk more about that after the next sit down. First due to the drop shot and just a bit too much airtime. Gobbled up by Bencic, 4-1. So often has been on the front foot on those returns, but there couldn't because of the very good serve from Bencic and then the follow-up. And it's a further double from Pavlyuchenkova. Belinda Bencic has forced a third set in this final at the Kremlin Cup by taking the second, 6-1. But she misses on the forehand, and it is Bencic who grabs the early break advantage in the third.
She didn't try to overplay on that forehand, just used the footwork to take the ball early. Realised the damage that she'd done on serve.
Oh, that came back at her so quickly. Instinctive volley there from Bencic.
Pavlyuchenkova hit the shot as all or nothing, didn't make a move to the next volley, which she could have got to. It was only a few steps away from her. Good hands from Bencic.
Had her on the move. The entire rally, Bencic, who is now a point away from a 4-love advantage. Oh, she got away with that one, did Pavlyuchenkova. And as such, is able to hold.
Did well to pick this one up off her feet. Get the shape just to get the ball curving past Bencic.
Well, could this week have gone any better for Belinda Bencic? Needed to make the final to reach the WTA final. She did that and then wins the final. A second title of 2019. She'll also match a career high in the rankings at number 7. Fabulous stuff from the Swiss in Moscow.
Well, what a week it has been for her. She played under so much pressure through this week, knowing what she wanted to achieve. She'll match that career high ranking and what it means to these two. Checking time if they've got time for dinner. Look at the smiles on both their faces. They've worked so hard together. Brilliant scenes.
Champion in Moscow. She's won some very big titles before. You think of Dubai, think of the Rogers Cup years ago, beating all these Grand Slam winners, Grand Slam finalists. This week might just top everything for Bencic. Picture time for Bencic and Pavlyuchenkova. The fireworks in the background at the Ice Palace, Krylatskoye. She succeeds Daria Kasatkina as the champion in Moscow.